All right, give it to me.
The following contains offensive language and spoilers. Listener discretion is advised. Da-da-da-da-da. The world's about to break. Da-da-da-da-da. Tormented attack. Da-da-da-da-da. Always we will fight as one till the final battle's won.
I know this. I don't know the words
Assemble.
to it. Avengers. I know that part. That's the only part I know. Oh man.
That's all I know too.
That's all I know. I don't know the words, but I know the song. That's the Avengers theme song. People don't know. Not the movie, but the cartoon one. Yeah.
The cartoon.
The cartoon, right. Much better theme song, but yeah. Welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies. There's you bully me, who's Leroy, aka Gene, with my co-host.
Yeah, this is Eli, aka the Twinkie Twi'lek.
Okay, we'll go with that. All right, and also want to give a shout out to our third co-host, the AI, the Doombot.
All hail the Doombots.
Yeah, if we have no listeners and nobody watching us, we know they're watching us. So that makes me feel warm in heart. So yeah. So we're back into the episode. We're gonna jump into it. We got a whole bunch of stuff in Eli. And Eli, can I do a public service announcement? Can I do a life hack for everybody?
By all means.
Okay, I'm gonna help everybody. I just want y'all to know the next thing we're about to do. This is not a sponsor. We are not sponsored by them at all because I might talk shit about it. But I want everybody to know, if you're listening right now, Eli, you can listen to this also. Does anybody want free Apple Music?
Free Apple Music.
Free Apple Music. Anybody wants it? I'm gonna let you know how to get it.
Okay.
We're gonna start at that. So if you don't have Apple Music, doesn't matter if you had it before, if it expired, anything like that. If you never had it before and you have a PlayStation 5, you need a PlayStation 5 to do this, which everybody should have one, or should.
I do not.
Everybody but Eli. Okay. The rest of you should have that. All you got to do is download the Apple Music app on your PlayStation 5. Do it on PlayStation 5 and sign in with your Apple ID, which everybody should have Apple ID if you have an iPhone, which you don't have one either, Eli?
I don't have an iPhone either.
There you go. Okay, so they excuse you from that. So yeah.
I'm not a 14-year-old girl. Sorry.
Right. He's too metal for that shit. Everybody else, after you download the PlayStation 5 and you sign in with your Apple ID on the PlayStation 5, they will give you 3 months of Apple Music for free.
Okay.
There you go. Now,
is that just like Spotify or whatever?
Just Apple Music. Just Apple Music. If there is a Spotify thing, I don't know about it, but just Apple Music. Now, I will let you know this. There's a limited amount of time to do this. I think you have maybe 3 days. So, yeah. So, if you listen to this podcast 3 days after we record it, sorry. That's your fault. So, all right. That's why we don't do giveaways. We just give you life hacks or free game. That's what we do. All right. Can you go to the next part of the podcast?
Sound advice, yes.
Yeah, that's why we don't do giveaways and shit like that and give you free stuff like that. You listen to us, we help you. Like we don't cook for you. We teach you how to fish. That's what we do.
Yes. Our knowledge is priceless. Yes.
Exactly.
You can't put a price on an R base.
Exactly. Priceless, not worthless. Eli said it. So yeah. All right. Can we go to the next part of the podcast?
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right. So we want to say rest in peace. We got to do our due diligence. We got to do some due diligence, Eli, real quick. Because I guess it's a big thing. We're going to say rest in peace to Brigette Bardot. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the thing. Now, I'll be honest with you, Eli. I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm sorry. I just did it because everybody else talks about it. So I was like, I get. I've heard the name before, but I've never seen a movie she's been in or anything like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you what she looked like. A French actress. First time I ever seen what it looked like, and I was like, okay, let me go down the rabbit hole and just see if she's anything. Because a lot of time people, pass on this show, and we thinking like, okay, let me see what's going on here. And Eli, that was the worst mistake I could have made. I should have not have gone down that rabbit hole. Okay, because do you know much about Brigette Bardot?
Probably not as much as I should. I know she was an actress from France and been in a bunch of stuff, and I think she became an activist. I know she's like an activist too, so that's
animals and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the thing. So she was an activist, but the activism she went for, that's the controversial part of it. Because apparently, like I said, Eli said that she was a French actress. So yes, this is a blonde actress that was like a sex symbol in Hollywood. That name has alliteration on it, and it turns out later on that she was a racist. So yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was an activist for animals, but she hated everybody else. Black people, gay people, Jews, everybody else. Yeah. She just like animals. That was it. So yeah.
Okay. I was not aware of that.
Yeah, that's the thing. We had a good rabbit hole. So basically what I'm saying, so everything I just named, it's like, oh, so she sound like she was Sydney Sweeney before Sydney Sweeney. Because that's pretty much the same thing. So she bounced so she could jiggle, I guess. So yeah.
I thought we were done with her.
Until the moment presents itself. I will find a reason to attack. I will find an opening. So basically what Bridget Bardot reminds me of that skit from Community, because we always got to throw a Community skit in there. Remember that one? Yeah. I will excuse racism, but I draw the line animal cruelty. You excuse racism. Love that scene. So yeah, we got to throw a Community reference every episode, Eli. That is our one goal. Yeah. So yeah. So
pleasant journey to her. Yes.
Goodbye to her. Yeah. All right. So can we go to the next part of the podcast?
Sure.
Okay. So, like I said, this is the part that Eli loves.
Yeah.
You're bringing it back, Eli. The box office numbers.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you got to give it to me. What is the number one movie of the week?
Is it Avatar again? I don't know.
It is Avatar again. Yeah. Oh, good on you, Eli. Look at you with your finger on the pulse. So yeah. Yeah, so we got Avatar Fire and Ash right there. Remember last week Eli was all doom and gloom and like, oh, this is gonna be the end of Avatar and rest in peace Avatar or something like that. Let's look at them now. Let's look what we got now. So yeah, they at 760 million in the second week. So actually that's not bad. Okay, I was being scared for them, but they have nothing to fear. They're okay.
Worldwide, yeah. Well, there you
worldwide, yeah. So not bad. You know, not of Avatar level, but compared to everything else, they're doing pretty good. Now, that being said, I'm not the only one that was scared, Eli. You know who else was scared?
Yeah.
James Cameron.
Okay.
I think he's still scared. James Cameron said, because he saw the numbers how it looked last week, like I saw the numbers look last week. He was like, look, if the numbers keep rolling like where they are now, I don't know if there's going to be an Avatar 3. But if
or I can't go to Mars or whatever else you guys.
Or whatever the fuck he's trying to do. Or well, he can't. Yeah. He's already been.
I ain't going to finish my time.
Right.
Whatever the fuck he's doing.
Or he has that. But here's what he said. He said, say if the numbers are too low and it's the last Avatar movie, I will do a press conference and I will give you the plot line 2, 4, and 5. The ones that I was going to do, but won't get a chance to do. So here's hoping it fails.
Oh, well, he could just like put out a comic book like everybody else or some shit.
Yeah, he
or
could.
A novel or whatever the fuck else.
Just tell everybody. No, just read the script. Just
or that too. Like
yeah, he could do that, but he could be like, nah, I don't feel like doing that. So yeah. So yeah, that's the problem with that. So yeah, so Avatar's doing pretty good. Also, I want to show you something else on here. Let's bring that bad boy back up. Okay. Look at some other movies on there. I don't know how small you can see the screen. And Eli, I ain't shit.
Yeah, I can't see any of that shit.
I can't. Okay, no problem.
I see Zootopia.
There you go. Zootopia.
Oh, Anaconda. The new Anaconda is out already.
The new Anaconda is on the list. I'm sorry. Only Anaconda we recognize is the one with J-Lo and Ice Cube. That's it. And John Voight. Yeah, shout out to John Voight. You know. Wait, Owen Wilson was in that movie too. There's a lot of people in that movie. Yeah, shout out to them.
Five Nights at Freddy's is out.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Really, but Eli, you just skipped over one. It's a new one that just came out this week. How you gonna skip over this?
Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme. How you gonna skip over Marty Supreme?
Did you
put some respect on Timothee Chalamet's name?
Okay, yeah, he's in that. That's
yeah, he's in it. Come on, Eli. He is the Cian Al Gaib or whatever we want to call it. That guy, the chosen one.
Oh,
yeah, Hollywood's chosen with us like that. So yeah. That's going right now. Now the thing is, Eli, is that have you seen any promotion of Marty Supreme with Timothee Chalamet?
I think a couple like things on my timeline popped up.
Okay, that's right. You do frequent TikTok a lot, so yeah.
I get yeah. I mean, I guess that's commercials. Yeah, those are commercials, right?
Okay, so you saw but other than commercial and trailer, have you seen anything else he done, like the press run or what he done on junk and stuff like that? Nothing.
No, I haven't really watched anything.
Okay, so your finger is not on the pulse of Timothee Chalamet. Okay, gotcha.
No.
All right. Okay. No, point is, Timothee Chalamet, his press run for Marty Supreme has been a little unorthodox than normal. Okay. He's not put out a rap song, so Yeah, and I just show you a little clip of it. I can't show
Oh,
too much of it because, yeah, this is what I was talking about, Eli, that I wasn't going to get into it. So, yeah, but fuck it. We're going to get into it. It's a slow show.
oh, so this is real?
That's real.
That's
Well,
real.
you thought it was AI?
I thought that was no, I thought it was the SNL skit. Remember he did that SNL skit where
He
was
did do an
rapping?
SNL skit. No, this is real. He did this.
I didn't know this. I thought okay. I thought that was the SNL shit. I did.
So you
see
saw it on
like
TikTok and think that was
that.
bring back SNL skit. No, that was real.
I
That's
thought
him
it was
on
an
there.
SNL thing. I just scrolled
Yes,
past.
no. So Eli, as you can see, a lot of people got upset about that. You know, cultural appropriation. You know, the usual things about that, stuff like that. So yeah. So what do I have to say about that? I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm not gonna play the song and anything like that because I don't want to get flagged like that. But Eli, he kind of slid on the beat. Be honest with you. So I'm gonna give him a pass for that. Yeah. But
okay,
I can't give him a hood pass. And I know Eli, I know we're going in dangerous territory because last time we did it, we talked about a white celebrity. He getting a hood pass. We got a little trouble for that. So I'll just tell everybody what happened. I'm not going to say the name of the celebrity that we talked about. All I'm going to say is that the one time we finally got comments on a video with death threats. Basically, that's it. Because we didn't know
that guy. Yeah.
That guy. Yeah, we're not gonna say his name.
You
can't say his name.
Well, I guess it's we.
No, Eli,
yeah,
you was in it too. You was in it. Don't try to accuse yourself of that. You was in it too. But the thing was, we were making fun of him because we were like, oh, he's got a hood pass and he's all the hoods like that, not knowing he was actually gang affiliated. So his gang members started, flooding our comments and timeline and stuff like that. Like, you come to our hood, talk that shit when you're like, okay, I didn't really know he was like that. And then actually started digging up his past, like, oh, he really is like that. Oh, okay. So that being said, Timothee Chalmet, if you have shooters, this is just jokes. Don't come after us. We don't want the smoke. We don't. I'm just saying it before I go forward with this. So yeah. So did we clear that up, Eli? So you think we're gonna get death threats with this also?
Well, again, it's the same thing. You're the one bringing it up.
Okay. But my point is, I can't say that Timothee Chalmet has a hood pass because I don't have the authorization for that. This is not the podcast to give hood pass authorization. Now, if he was on Breakfast Club or Drink Champs, then they could authorize him to give him a hood pass. We can't do that. Eli give him a red pass, but I can't give him a hood pass. So yeah.
No, I can't give him the red pass.
You can't give him a red pass. You just don't want to give him a red pass. You could. You just don't want to. You gatekeep it, Eli. That's the problem right there.
I'm a city Indian, man.
Oh, so you can't give him a pass either. Okay.
I don't even know if I've got a red pass.
Shoot, my hood pass need to be renewed. But anyway, point is, Eli, there is somebody that not only could give him a hood pass, gave him a hood pass. Yo boy.
Oh yeah.
Yo homeboy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Ant-Man.
Who's that? I don't know
Anthony
who that is.
Edwards, the guy that plays in your city.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not a basketball fan. I don't know.
I thought you may see him walking around so like that. I don't know, playing Madden with him one day. I don't know how close. I don't know how big. I don't know he's in your city. That's all I know.
Bell the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I just he slapped a hood pass on you. Bam, Eli, hood pass. There you go. Okay, I don't know. He's just going around giving hood pass. But anyway, he declared Timothee Chalmet White Boy of the Year. There you go.
Okay.
So ever since that was before he did this. So I guess after this he was authorized to do this. He's like, okay, I can do this now. So yeah, there you go. I don't know why we talked about this so long, but yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
White Boy of the Year, huh?
White Boy of the Year. Yo boy named him that. So yeah.
Okay.
So I guess he
Kid
does
Rock
have a hood pass.
Mad now.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Now can we move to the next part of the podcast?
Sure.
Okay. This is the part where we do the thumbnail where we're going to talk about a thing where I guess really can't talk about. We're going to do our best to talk about it. So we're just going to jump to it. We are going to talk about Avengers Doomsday. Or best we can. Because technically, there's not really a trailer out.
The trailer.
But we can't talk about the trailer.
Or the lack thereof a trailer.
Lack of a trailer. We can talk about the lack of a trailer. Now, here's the thing. There was a trailer that dropped Monday with we can talk about it, Chris Evans. Okay. Chris Evans holding a baby. So when Chris Evans held a baby, the internet lost their shit. That's all they need to lose their shit. So yeah. Apparently there have been 2-hour podcasts on Chris Evans holding a baby. and all shit like that. So I guess, Eli, we got to want up them and do a 3-hour podcast. So let's go ahead and do this right now. We're going to do a 3-hour podcast on a minute trailer with Chris Evans holding the baby. Give it to me, Eli. What you got?
Yeah, I really
Right.
don't give a shit.
Yeah, there's nothing. Here's the thing: there's nothing to talk about. They gave us nothing. I say if there was some
Yes.
there's nothing to talk about. But y'all won't shut the fuck up about this. What are y'all? All y'all doing is all the explanation. Oh, I guess the trailer's about this, and he's doing this and doing that. Y'all just pulling shit out your ass. Nobody and anybody, and not only that, they sharing the information of somebody else pulling it, shit out the ass. And you know what pisses me off, Eli? They tagging me in that shit. Eli, what you think about this dude just pull some shit out their ass? I don't give a fuck. He don't know shit more than I do. So, and we've already been through this already. We've been getting all kind of AI fake trailers and speculation, all this shit like that. We've already been getting it for the last 6 months. So y'all finna do this bullshit for a whole nother year? Please don't do it. If you are gonna do it, don't tag me in this bullshit. I don't give a shit. I want to watch the movie when it comes out. I don't feel like speculating every single fucking day and looking at the AI trailers and watching who's the baby, where's the baby, why is the baby. I don't care. I'll watch when the movie comes out. I'll be okay. So yeah. Let me see it. Can I speculate?
Okay. Just go ahead.
Okay. So can I say who I think the baby is? Sure. I'm completely wrong. I don't care. I'm gonna say it anyway. I think the baby might be Ian Rodgers. Okay. Who the fuck is Ian Rodgers? So Ian Rodgers is who the fuck was he? Okay. So in Sam Wilson's first run as Captain America, technically he had a sidekick also, not Falcon, the other guy. He actually had Steve Rogers' son, Ian Rodgers. Well, when I say son, I mean son. He went to Dimension Z to another dimension and went there with Sharon Carter, and they took Armin Zola's baby and they raised the baby and trained him and fought him and stuff like that. And he popped out there. It was wild shit. Point is, that was Sam Wilson's sidekick when he first came out. The problem was Sam Wilson's sidekick was better than Sam Wilson in every single way because he was trained by Steve Rogers. So that's why you kind of don't see him anymore. So like, how you a sidekick? You better than Captain America. So yeah. So he kind of just disappeared. I think he's still around, but you just don't see him anymore. So yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure they're not doing that. I just felt like saying that bullshit. That's what I felt like doing. So yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you can flex your nerd boners. You know, hey, like you got deep knowledge. Yeah, that's what it's for.
Exactly. You know? Deep encyclopedic knowledge of useless shit that won't even pay off in the MCU. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna say it anyway. What else we got? Okay, so what do we know? What do we know? Like I said, we got a Captain America trailer. I'm sorry, Steve Rogers trailer. That's the big controversy going on right now. Is Captain America Steve Rogers? Let's say Steve Rogers right now. They're gonna release 4 trailers. So, and they've kind of already been leaked about what it was. Like I said, we got the first one, Chris Evans, released on Monday. So, Eli, I'm almost positive today, tomorrow, whatever time zone you want to get into and all that hoopla, they're probably gonna release the Thor trailer. It's already been released, stuff like that. And the Thor trailer is basically him praying to Odin over his daughter. That's it. So yeah. The third trailer.
So now I don't have to watch it.
Yeah, I'm telling you everything right now. So yeah, that's it. And it's probably gonna be a minute. That's everything I'm telling you, probably that's all it was anyway. So yeah. The third trailer is the X-Men, and that's the clip we like open we be showing right there. And Disney probably will, kidnap us in the morning for people playing that footage, but well, whatever. It's there. So Cyclops is there going full Marvel's Capcom, optic beam, behold, all that bullshit like that. Professor X and Magneto's in it, and the mansion is destroyed again. So yeah. I know Patrick Stewart gotta be tired of this shit, man. Every time he shows up in the movie, he dies. Okay, the last 4 movies he's been in, he's died. He died in X-Men Last Stand. He died in Days of Future Past.
Logan.
He died in Logan. He died in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, killed by Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
And now he's in this one. So they didn't show him dying, but come on, we know. So we're gonna call this movie The Drive for 5. That's what we're going for. So yeah. That's all I got. I got nothing. I don't know what else going in this movie. I mean, there's nothing else to speculate. Oh, the fourth trailer. Fourth trailer is Wakanda. So yeah.
Okay.
That's all I got. So, like I said, if they've been doing right what I think so far, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna release the Thor trailer tomorrow. Now, why haven't they released it online? I'm gonna tell you why they release online, because of Avatar. Now, what does Avatar do with this bullshit? Because they want people to go see Avatar. Because they know what they're doing. The only way to watch these trailers now is to go see Avatar. What they're doing every week is a different trailer. So the first week, Steve Rogers. Second week, Thor. Third week after that, they're going to release X-Men. And the fourth week after that, Wakanda. And so I'm thinking after Avatar has finished its theatrical run, then they're going to release it online. It'll be like a 4 or 5 minute trailer with like that, and everybody lose their shit and then really speculate on it. So, yeah. So
Okay.
that's my guy.
Well, again, they're not. I really don't give a shit, and I think this whole publicity stunt, sure,
which is what it is. Yeah.
Sure, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to recapture the magic, but to me, it just ain't there anymore.
Yeah, it's nostalgia bait. It's all. They're doing nostalgia bait with the Fox X-Men. So yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's like Captain America. I was like, I've seen Captain America's story. That's a complete story to me. You know what I mean? What are you going to do with them? You know, from Iron Man to Endgame, that was a complete story arc with a satisfying conclusion and closure, to that saga. Never been done before. Episodic TV in a movie theater. We saw 20-something movies because it was a complete cohesive story
in a 10-year span. That's the wild shit.
10-year span. Yeah, and it worked. It worked. And it was great. We all loved it. It's why we're here doing this podcast. And that it was a complete story. So I just feel like they're just retreading old shit I don't really give a shit anymore. And it's like, I want to be excited for Avengers, but like, who the fuck are the Avengers anymore?
Right. We haven't seen them in 7 years.
Yeah. The thing about those first phase, Marvel phases, is like we felt like we had to see everything because it all tied together.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, I don't like how many movies did I actually like out of these new phase of Marvel movies? What, Shang-Chi?
Right. And we don't even know how that ties together. That's just a movie that just happened. So
yeah, like, there's not many. I haven't even seen them all, but the ones that I did like.
First off, did you know Thor had a daughter?
No.
Okay.
And yeah, the TV shows, like, I'm not into any of this new stuff. Therefore, I'm not as invested into this new stuff. So how can I'm finding it hard to be invested in the new Avengers movie. And then they're going to bring back Robert Downey Jr. as Doom, which I feel taints his legacy as Iron Man.
Right.
And I'm just not as interested, So them trying to like sneak, look at these little tidbits of a trailer here and a trailer there and all this, clickbait is what it is.
No, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't really care, especially you just retread like I said, the Captain America, that story had a satisfying conclusion to me, like I don't care to go back and see a flashback of this and that and whatever multiverse shit. I don't care, let's move things forward. I feel like they're not. We're just going to go back and they're basically caught in the Star Wars trap.
Yeah. They tried to go forward and the fans just rejected the shit.
Yeah. Well, they have a plan. Like they had a plan, the Kang plan, but that got fucked up.
Right.
And now it's just like, let's just do this. Like, yeah, nostalgia, because like what was the best one was Deadpool and Wolverine, and all that was just,
the Fox X-Men showing up.
Yeah,
and shit.
It was just fourth wall breaking and meta references,
Right.
That's all these dumbass comic book nerds want, is just to see, member berries,
Pretty much. Yeah, that's all they want. Because all they need is talk about the cameos there. And I said that all the people talked about was cameos. None about the story, none about anything that happened, just cameos.
Yeah. We don't really give a shit. It's what happens in Deadpool and Wolverine is just fun and stupid bullshit,
Right.
So yeah, I'm not that excited,
Now I will address this controversy also, because like I said, I know you're sick of this, Eli. Like I said, they wrapped up their story and these guys all back to like that. But people were like, well, they do it in the comic books. Comic books, they die and come back and also like that. And yeah, that is true. They do that in the comic books. But that's also a reason why people stop reading comic books. Because the shit just is like a fucking wheel over and over again. They just put the toys back in the toy box. They die. They come back, stuff like that. Like I said, that whole shit I was talking about where Steve Rogers' son and shit like that, they shot him in the comic books, dead. And then they made some bullshit about that stuff. Oh, he was in Dimension Z and the raising the Armadillo, whatever, like that. So all that bullshit like that. So yeah, like for instance, that's why I'm saying, okay, Superman died in what, 1992?
Something like that.
One of the highest grossing comic books of all time. But the point is, when they brought him back, the comic book industry immediately collapsed because they realized that these stunts and these gimmicks and shit like that, it don't work. Like, okay, well, this is just a stunt. This is a gimmick. This means nothing. So the Iron Man story means nothing. The Captain America story means nothing. Hell, Logan means nothing because they're bringing all these motherfuckers back. So this good storytelling, you're just throwing in the dirt. So you wonder why. It's funny that Marvel is going down the exact same path that the comics industry went down, and they don't even notice it. They don't even see it. Like everything that's happening right now, they're predicting it. You're bringing people back, bringing them back from the dead. You're throwing all these replacement characters in there. All this shit crippled the comic industry. We saw it in real time, and the movies industry just doing it. It's like y'all didn't learn from the mistakes. Y'all just do. Maybe you know what? Maybe they should have actually read the comics. Maybe that's what they should have did. They would have learned. Talk about we don't read comics. The movie studios don't read comics. So, yeah.
Well, do you remember when we had a conversation? And I don't remember when. It was a while ago, a year or two ago, when we were talking about like the Marvel situation, how they just don't have the magic that they used to. And we started talking about how they were adapting all the new Marvel movies were adapting all the shitty comics from like
totally awesome Hulk and all the shit.
The all new Avenger, that era, like 2015, 2014, 20, when we had female Thor, we had Amadeus Cho. We had, Miss Marvel had just dropped, actually those were kind of cool though. Her comics were actually good, but like Amadeus Cho and Riri, like, that's when that's when all that shit came out. And that was like Marvel comics weren't that cool at the time,
right.
And they started adapting all those comics. The shitty comics from that time is what they started adapting into the new movie.
Which the fans hated and were boycotting and all the stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, and here we are, 10 years later, not giving a shit.
But at the same time, they're trying to course correct that shit also. But I feel like it's too late. It's just too late to turn that shit around. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I got. Also, I want to say, like I said, I was arguing with somebody online because somebody said because it happened in the comic is not a good argument for shitty writing. And I posted, yes, it does. Because, hey, if you have a comic, you can do it. We excuse shitty writing all the time in the comics. We want to talk about Thanos because we talk about how Thanos wanted to destroy the world or destroy the universe because he believed in euthanism and all stuff like that. No, he did shit for a chick.
Yeah.
He did it all for the nookie.
Yeah. And I'm glad because
some people are mad. Some people wanted them to adapt that dumb shit.
Yeah, and I'm glad they did it.
Right. It would have been so much better if Thanos was a simp. Like, really?
Yeah.
No.
He did it all for the nookie.
Right.
Captain Save-A-Ho.
Right. That's your villain. That's your goat right there, goat villain. Yeah. Captain Save-A-Ho? No. That shit wasn't gonna work.
For the glory of love. And he was friend zoned. She didn't even give a fuck about him.
He just did it to get her attention. Oh, but y'all want to adapt that dumb shit? No. Oh man, that's all we got. So yeah, we're not gonna go 3 hours on Avengers Doomsday because there's nothing to go on. It's him holding a baby. That's all we got. That's it.
It's just a teaser, just like those little pictures of where they post on Twitter or whatever or Instagram, like decode this picture. Like I don't care.
Eli, the Avengers poster. I've seen hour-long TikToks of them just staring at that poster all day. Like, okay, so the green means this. And this is an arc reactor. Like, y'all, please stop. Y'all are terrible. All of your takes on this movie are bad. Everybody.
This isn't the Da Vinci Code. We don't.
It's
give a
not. Right. What does it all mean? Like, please, y'all just stop, man. Look, y'all just chill, man. Go do something else. Go touch some grass. We read this shit with anybody else, and I'm telling you, go touch some grass. The movie will be out a year from now. Enjoy it then. We don't have to do all this decoding and all that bullshit like that. We really don't. It's not that serious. So. And stop tagging me. Fuck. That's the shit that be pissing me off about this. So
yeah, I mean, hopefully it's cool. But as for now, like, yeah, whatever. What you're showing me isn't doing it for me.
Right.
Isn't getting me excited. It's actually making me more exhausted.
Right. And I'm probably going to enjoy it anyway, so I'm cool with it. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, but y'all ain't got to just keep running this shit into the ground like that. Because all that's going to happen, you're going to talk about this shit for a year. You're going to watch every AI trailer. You're going to watch every, who they do. I'm sorry, I'm going to plug somebody, Eli. Rocks. I can't remember their name. But I was going to plug, but I can't remember their name. Let that video that be like doing all these descriptions and predictions and all this like, and they're always wrong. New Rockstar, that's the name. New Rockstar. Okay. They're always wrong. They the ones that did that Mephisto in WandaVision bullshit. They got everybody hyped, and then when he wasn't in it, they got pissed off at the show. Like, what the fuck? Y'all gonna do the exact same thing with this movie. Y'all gonna hype this movie up to the mountains, Mount Everest, and then when it's just a movie, you're gonna be ready to riot and shit. So just chill, just relax, man. So yeah. All right.
Here's my prediction. Here's my prediction.
Here we go.
That baby is Doom.
I've heard that. Eli.
Oh, really?
Somebody said that. Yes.
I thought I was being all unique. Well, fuck.
No, somebody actually said that. They're like,
yes,
no, baby.
It's variant Doom, the Megan Thee Stallion variant of Dr. Doom.
There you go. Gonna come out twerking and stuff like
Steve is like, why is this baby so black?
Right. Oh man. So that's what we got going on right now. So yeah. All right. Let me say we move on to the next part of the podcast.
Sure.
Okay. Like I said, we hold on. I'm gonna do something. Got it. Okay, cool. All right. So we're gonna do a tech review. Yeah, because we had Christmas. Eli, before we get to the very end of it, did you get any goodies this year?
Yeah, I actually got the Frankenstein book with the Bernie Wrightson illustration.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Like the real copy?
Well, it's not hardcover. I guess the hardcover.
But I mean, what real, like physical? You can hold it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
That's what I meant. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Nice. Okay, shoot. I think I found that on Comixology, but you got the real thing on there. So
yeah, I got the actual the book. But I guess the hardcover, it's a paperback. I guess the hardcover is like out of print and like hundreds of dollars and shit.
Yeah. Just so kind of hard because I think they based the Swamp Thing in the Netflix version off the Bernie Wrightson one. So yeah. Not like the old Boris Karloff from the 1930s or like that. So yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. So tech review I got. What I was going to do was this. These I don't know if you can see this.
Was that say Manscape?
First of all, no, this is not. God damn it, Eli. No, let me clean this up before not Manscape. These are these glasses, those meta glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like a Manscaped. Oh, using Manscaped right now.
Use it in the shower.
Right. Use it on the podcast. No, we're not gonna get sponsored by Manscaped. Just if we said that, so yeah. But no, those meta glass that you can like talk to and record stuff, whatever like that. I was gonna do a review on that one, but I didn't have a chance to, so I may do that next week with them and see what those are. So when I got time to do that, what I did this week because Christmas I got my nephew a PlayStation Portal, so I wanted to do a review on PlayStation Portal because we've been talking about it, but I never actually got my hands on it. So now I got my hands on it, I can actually do an official review on it. So
here, Merry Christmas. I'll give this to you next week.
Right. No, I'm keeping the meta glasses, but yeah. But yeah, so like I said, I want to talk about the PlayStation Portal. Like I said, we've been talking about it, but like I said, they have some updates, so I got to actually touch it, feel it, play with it,
fondle it.
Like that. No Diddy, But yeah, so that's what we got going on right now. I'm trying to pull up the I had a teleprompter going on. There we go. All right. So, and another thing I was going to do is hold up, Eli, let me set the mood. I kind of screwed this up. So what do I think about it? Like I said, we did it. I had I wish I didn't. I don't have right now. And matter of fact, Eli, I might actually get one just to kind of like show you and play with it. But setting this thing up, like I said, I had it, and then let me see if I can do this thing. Okay, so I was setting it up, and it was actually more difficult. Like I said, I've done the cloud thing. You know, I've done it with can you see it? Cool, we good. All right. So I didn't do this on the. Then I'm just playing some in the background. But the point is, I was setting it up. I've setting up like Xbox Game Pass like that on cloud. I've set up Steam on cloud before. This PlayStation was kind of a bitch to set up. For some reason, I had to like go into like DNS settings, and I had to like change some stuff because my internet didn't recognize it, and I had to make sure the PS5 was set to primary. And it was a whole lot of bullshit and hoops I had to jump through just to get to that point, just to actually get it set up. So it was like a lot more complicated than it needed to be. I don't know why they make you do all this stuff. Then I think you only had like one person on the PlayStation port at one time, where you can't have sign in with different people. But after a few hours, when I finally got it set up, when I actually got in there, it ran great. It ran great. I was able to log into it. I was able to play all the games on it. It pretty much you can use it as a controller. So if you just want to just play the game as a controller, you can do that. But you got this 7-inch screen, beautiful. It feels lightweight. It feels like a controller. Like if you just want to just play it, you can do this. So I was surprised how light it was and how well it feels when you're playing it. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. Other things that was going on in this game, in this thing. So I played it, and yeah. So basically, how it is that you don't have to be in the room or even on the Wi-Fi signal to play. You can be anywhere. Anywhere in the country, anywhere in the state, maybe in the planet, maybe off the planet. I don't know. As long as you got a Wi-Fi signal, you can basically log into your PlayStation, play it as long as your PlayStation is set up in rest mode. You can do that. So I thought it was pretty cool. But that's just the beginning of it. So the update they put out, and that's what I want to get into it, is that if you have the PlayStation Plus premium package, you don't even need to play PS5. So you don't need PS5. All you got to do is just log in to your PlayStation portal, and you can just play the game over the cloud. So it's got like a list of games you can play. Plus, on top of that, this is another step. If you own the game digitally, even if it's not on the PlayStation Plus library, you can still play it. So there are games like NBA 2K26. You can just play it. Fortnite, you can just play it. You don't need a system at all. Just play Fortnite. I'm like, okay, that's pretty crazy. And as far as like lags like that, I didn't feel it. I was good. I was there. I was like I didn't even notice I was playing on it. Like sometimes you can feel it when you're playing on a bad system like that. This I was just playing like I didn't even notice it. So yeah. You can't do it with every game on there. Call of Duty, no, can't do it. That's not a thing. Battlefield, you can do it. What else on there? Roblox, you can't do it, which I felt that it was disappointing because like I said, if you play Roblox like it's a religion, but you can't play Roblox like on the PS Premium cloud thing like that. Now, if you stream it from your PlayStation, of course you can do any game you got on there, you play from. That's cool. I was just saying that was it. Also, a little step on it that I thought that when I was playing on the premium cloud service, I thought the games looked beautiful. I was noticing details in these games that I never noticed before. I was playing like Miles Morales on it to see what it looked like. I was noticing characters in the game I never noticed was in the game. And plus you got that rumble pack, so you can, just like controller, you can feel it in the PlayStation Portal also. Like it rumbles when you're swinging. If you swing like different direction, it swings like on one side of the controller versus other side of the controller. It like really immerses you, like that. You can put headphones into it. You can talk into it. You can basically talk online with it. So I'm like, this is pretty cool. So like I said, this thing is $199. I think it's every bit worth the money. I do feel like it has some improvements they can make. That I wish they put more games on there that you can play through the PlayStation Premium, stuff like that. But other than that, for $199, I mean, you can't beat that deal. The only real drawback because you got to play PlayStation Premium to do it. I wish there was a few games you could play where you didn't need PlayStation Premium, like Fortnite on a regular PS5. You don't need to pay a subscription fee to just play it, but with that you do. So I thought that's kind of shitty behind a paywall. But for the most part, I thought it was pretty cool. So Eli, I recommend it. That's all I gotta say. So
who's this? The Rhino?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a Rhino?
Yeah, it's Rhino. This is the beginning of Miles Morales. I'm not gonna play the thing, but yeah, I was doing this. So yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. I recommend it. Get it. Yeah. So
cool. No, I was sitting there just watching the cutscene the whole time.
That's why I did that. It's supposed to be distracting. It's supposed to be. I feel like it worked last time, but we're here. Just keep the party going. So yeah. All right. Let me say move next part podcast.
Sure.
Okay, like I said, this is the comic book bully. We're talking about comic books. We're gonna jump into it. Elon, why don't you go first? Because you got more books than me, I think, or I got more books than you. I don't know. But I'm still you go first.
I think you got more books than me.
I think I might.
But I'll go.
But I'll let you go first anyway.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll do Detective Comics 1104.
Okay.
This is part 4 in that Courage virus run.
Wait, Tom
Taylor, y'all.
Oh, he's okay.
Taylor.
I was about to say. Okay.
No, this is that Courage, the lion or whatever. He did that Courage virus that gives you no fear. And people
you talking about the storyline?
Going crazy and shit. And Batman's been infected with this like virus that basically he has no fear. So he has no caution. He doesn't take any sort of like he doesn't mind taking risks and stuff and kind of like doesn't think like he should. So anyway, he's been infected and he's trying to quarantine, or he has 4 hours before he's contagious. So he's trying to prep for that, for when he becomes viral or whatever, and he builds a suit that's going to contain the virus. And then he's tracked like the guy who did this virus called the Lion. He's kind of nuts and shit. And he's got a cult of scarecrows. So he kidnapped Jonathan Crane and Batman followed him out into this cornfield, and they got the scarecrow all strung up like a scarecrow in the cornfield.
Okay.
And then he goes there, but then it turns out to be the lion dude. And then they start scrapping and shit. And then a bunch of scarecrows, like a whole mob of scarecrows, just start attacking. But then Batman's like, hey, Batman or Bat family assemble. And then the Bat family shows up, Nightwing and Batgirl and Damian. And, they all show up and they start fucking battling the scarecrow thugs. And then the lion dude sets the field on fire, and everyone starts fucking, running. The scarecrow gang runs away, escapes. And then they go and get Jonathan Crane. He's still strung up. And, he basically tells Batman, like, yo, this guy, he came to me a while ago trying to develop this virus. But basically what he's doing is what he's doing is really bad, and it's all your fault. And he's doing it because of you. So what he plans to do with Gotham is all your fault, basically. And that's kind of where it ends, pretty cool. There was also a scene with Superman where Bruce
shows up. Okay.
Yeah, Bruce is like, hey, in 4 hours, I'm going to be completely infected with this no fear virus, which means I'm going to not give a shit and just go kind of like, I'm going to have no fucks given.
Mm-hmm.
So if that happens and I start going nuts, you're going to be the one who's going to have to stop me. And Superman's like, stopping you isn't as easy as you think. He's like, I know. Well, on this disk, this hard drive, there's a few ways that you can stop me. It's like my kryptonite. And
you're throw him in the sun.
And it's like that I won't be able to prepare for and all that shit. Like, there's a few countermeasures to stop me, and only you can do it. And it's on this disk drive. It's also pressure sensitive, so it'll react.
You got to be Superman strength to activate it. So
to basically open the information on the hard drive. So he gives it to Superman, and so I thought that was pretty cool. But no, this is cool. This Tom Taylor's run, getting the right Batman and shit. It's been cool. So 4 out of 5, pretty cool.
Cool. All right, so. Bloop. Okay. So first book I'm gonna do, like I said, I've done nothing but read this DCKO thing, and I just realized that I've been doing all the DCKO fight month the whole time, and this week is the last week of the fight month. So this is round 6, 7, and 8. So first thing we're gonna do is round 6, And round 6 is, let me see if I got it. I do got it. Okay. So round 6 is the Flash. Flash 28. So it's Flash versus Guy Gardner. So technically Flash versus Green Lantern, but yeah, but you know how it is. So we've got going on right now. Let me see if I can throw it in there. Oh no. Let me do this. I messed up. Give me a second. I'm hopping on from app to app. Once I get this on one app, then everything will be a whole lot smoother. But until then, haha, there you go. All right, so it is Flash versus Green Lantern, but technically it's Jay Garrick versus Guy Gardner, the Flash and the Green Lantern you don't think of, but they're here. So we're going to talk about that. So let's get to it and see what we got. So the book starts off with, and like I said, this is not like a standalone book. This is the actual, a Flash book. So it's continuing the story that they have right now. So yeah. All right. So the book starts off with, so you got Barry Allen and let's do this. There you go. Okay. So it's got Barry Allen. No, I'm sorry, not Barry Allen, Wally West. So it has Wally West running from the dark side because dark side apparently ate the Speed Force or some shit. So yeah. Okay. So he's taking Impulse is powerless. Impulse has no power. He can't get there. He don't know what the fuck's going on. So yeah. And Wally's trying to get out of there. So meanwhile, we actually get to there. He's like sensing the Speed Force like that and see what's going on. And they realize that they are in the past trying to save Barry Allen because the Legion of Darkseid is coming to kill Barry Allen. So he's like, okay, we need to get out of here before that. But he realized even if he kills Barry Allen, there's one speedster, one Flash that it won't affect even if they did kill Barry Allen, and that is Jay Garrick because he predates Barry Allen. So yeah. And that's when you get that. So you got these two. The fight's about to start. Jay Garrick versus Guy Gardner. Basically, they picked the thing is in Jay Garrick's lab when he became the Flash, and he realized Guy Gardner's the guy he got to fight. And he realized he has decades over Guy Gardner, experience over Guy Gardner. So he feels like he can outsmart the Heart. So before Guy Gardner revs up and gets ready to knock his ass out, he's like, "Oh, stop! Don't fight, Guy." They're like, "Wow, well, we don't want to fight because you didn't hear what he said." He said the Heart said this is a game. We don't have to fight to the death. As long as we win a game, we can go to the next round. We can do this without losing ourselves. So in this lab, I left a checkerboard in here. He's like, checkers? Yeah. Let's just beat a checker game. Let's do that. He's like, the Heart not going to let us do that. You're like, is the Heart stopping us? So let's just play checkers. So they play checkers. But then Jay realizes that Guy Gardner don't know how to play checkers. So yeah. So he smacks. So he's trying to teach him how to play checkers in the middle of the board. Guy slaps the shit away. He's like, I don't play this old man game shit. You old fuck. You and the rest of the Jurassic Society should have retired a long time ago. That's why Wildcat's dead because he didn't know when to quit. And he's like, okay, now you fucked up, guys. So now you punched him and stuff like that. Now they getting ready to fight stuff like that. And that guy just loses it and blows up the entire lab, kills Jay Garrick with it. KO. Done. Yeah. So now they go into the next round where they can choose whatever form they want to. And Guy Gardner chooses a Red Lantern form, which is the Red Lantern form he had in New 52. So now he's all not evil, but aggro, if you want to say like that. Yeah, so he thinks he can do it, but he don't know that Jay Garrick turned into the Kingdom Come Flash, where he just became the Speed Force, where he's everywhere all at once, whatever that movie name was. Yeah, he just over there just smacking shit out of guy. Yeah. And then not only he does that, he takes all of his rage that he had over centuries because he's like super mad, super aggro himself, and overloads the Red Lantern ring with angry energy, kills Guy, blows himself up. So yeah, so that's 1-1. And so now but he realized that when he exploded, he didn't go all red, he went all green. So he was like, okay, Guy is still Guy. He's kept his good guy image and stuff like that. Oh, and Booster Gold is versus Gorilla Grodd. And Gorilla Grodd is trying to bring Booster Gold out of his subconscious. So when he enters Booster Gold's mind, he actually lets Darkseid enter his mind. And Darkseid shows him all the fucked up shit that he's about to do to everybody. So yeah, like what the fuck? We're gonna Lex Luthor in a second, but yeah. So now we go to the final round, and Guy Gardner realized the only way to beat Jay is to not use emotion. I can't be a Red Lantern, use angry. I can't be a Green Lantern. I got to take emotion out of this. I got to use strategy, skill, because at the heart of it, I am a warrior. Now this is a deep cut. This is from the 90s. When Guy Gardner realized that he is a alien from an ancient race of warriors called the Voldarians or some shit like that. It was a thing they tried. DC realized it didn't work and they moved to something else. The point is, guy got new powers because he realized he tapped to his alien heritage world like that. So he's on the planet, and Jay Garrick actually goes back to World War II Jay Garrick, where he was like his most lethal, and they fight and stuff like that. And Guy Gardner had the powers back then, like turn his arms into web, shit like that. Remember, it was the 90s. That's what you expect him to do. So shit like that. So he's trying to shoot Jay Garrick. He's stabbing him, throws his lightning bolt. Not Warrior. He is Warrior, but Guy Gardner catches it. And he was like, no, you understand. You told me to respect my elders, Jay. Now I'm telling you to respect your elders. Because one of my powers that I have all the knowledge and experience and fighting abilities of all of my ancestors on this planet. So what they know, I know. So bam, and stabs him, and then he makes a big ass gun and shit like that. And he was like, God just promised me one thing. He was like, no mercy. Oh, I don't want mercy. Just make sure you give Darkseid hell. You're like, gotcha. And then bam, KO. Out of there. So, and then we go to Iris. Wally West shows up in the past, pretend like somebody else. He's like, I don't fuck it. I don't feel like feeling this. Take care of this kid. I got rescue Barry Allen. To be continued. Oh, because it's the start of the Impulse point arc. So yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on right there. I'm gonna get this thing. Oh no, I'm stuck. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I guess cool fight. Not the Flash or the Green Lantern we want to see, but it was there. I thought Guy Gardner could get over on Jay because Jay's like the weakest, slowest Flash, but he can't even beat him. So what does it say about the other Flashes? So yeah, I guess 3.5 out of 5. One of the weak. I may rank the rounds, but this one of the weaker ones. But it was cool, I guess. So yeah. So what you got next?
I have Skinbreaker number 4.
Here we go, Skinbreaker.
And is this my book? This might be my book of the week.
Is it? Okay.
Robert Kirkman, David Finch, Image Comics. So this is his another the new book from Robert Kirkman. You know, Walking Dead, Invincible, amongst other things. This is a story about a tribe of orcs that are having sort of a cultural war. The chief, he's getting old, and he's also not respected amongst the more brutal warrior parts of the tribe. They think he's weak. They don't respect him because he likes to use his intelligence and technology to trap and make life easier for the tribe, you know. And the old warriors just want to like be brutal, you know, barbarian, you know, morons that just want to, you know, punch everything and kill everything. They don't respect intelligence.
Yeah.
It's basically brains versus brawn. So in the last issue, one of the warriors, one of the top warriors, challenged the chief, the aging chief, to, you know, a trial by combat, you know, and by the tribal law, the chief has to, you know, to accept it. So he does. So this issue starts. The old chief is getting ready for battle. He's putting his armor on, and he's telling his son, and his son is also isn't as strong as the other. He's small. He's kind of a runt, you know, and he's not as respected amongst the tribe because he's kind of a runt. But the chief taught him how to hunt and use traps and, you know, irrigation for water and, you know, use his intelligence to survive, you know, and basically says, hey, you know, when I die, you have to pass on this knowledge. You need to know this and you need to pass this on to the tribe so they can continue to survive. Also, there's these monsters in the woods that have been attacking, and the chief has been making traps to trap them, and he wanted to like move the tribe or move the village to higher ground so he could fortify the village against these monsters, and that's where the Warriors are like, no, we're not cowards. We must stay and fight. And that's why this whole argument started and why he challenged them. So he says, yeah, so he tells his son, you need to know this knowledge. You need to know how to, trap these things and for our tribe to survive. So anyways, he goes out to face the warrior for the challenge. And, he's like, before we begin, I just want to I'd like to save a speech. He's like, oh, you're, enough with your words. You're a coward. We don't respect you. We don't want to hear any of your speeches anymore. Let's fight, So he starts attacking and he's holding his own, but obviously he's old and he's weak and he's not, this guy's bigger and stronger and kind of throwing him around. So he's trying to defend himself as best as he can, but he's like, hey, when I get it, I'm old and my time is done here and that's fine. But you need to I've taught my son all the knowledge about trapping and the technology right with the water. Yeah, the art is awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The art is dope. Yeah. But he's like, I passed on my knowledge to my son and, about traps and water irrigation and all that. And he's like, no. When you're dead and I take over the tribe, we're not doing any of your bullshit anymore. So all that knowledge about traps, that's for cowards. No, I'm bringing the tribe back to our old, warrior ways, So then the chief is like, well, fuck it. And so he ends up chopping one of the pipes, for the irrigation and ends up splashing the warrior with water. And then he takes off. And then the warrior's like, let's go get him. I'm going to, I'm going to go take him and I'm going to go take the Skinbreaker is the sword. So that's what the title comes from. It's that sword. Whoever has the Skinbreaker is leads the tribe. So anyway, the old chief runs into the woods and he takes off his armor and then he just leaves the sword and just wanders off. And the all the thug warriors show up and they just find his sword. He's like, okay, the sword's mine. Now let's return our tribe to our old glory. And then this issue ends with the old chief, no armor on, nothing, no weapons, just wandering out into the woods. And that's where it says to be continued. So, yeah, I really dig this book. I think it's one of the coolest books of the year. And it's really showing, this whole theme of toxic masculinity and brains versus brawn through using it through the lens of a tribe of orcs, So yeah, I'm really digging this story. Really interested to see where it goes from here. I really thought I was wondering how this was going to go. Is this old chief going to miraculously kill the warrior or something? Or, but no, he just leaves. So I'm wondering what's going to happen. And now his son, who is also not well respected, is now left alone, with those assholes. So yeah, this is dope. I'm really digging this book. Another 4 out of 5 or 4.5. I'll get 5 out of 5. The art's awesome.
We're going there. Okay. You did say book of the week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it is my book of the week. And every issue's been just great. It's amazing. The art's amazing. And I don't like throwing
Finch.
Throw that word.
Finch it is?
David Finch. Yeah.
Okay.
Just looking at this book is just, it's you can just get lost in the details, I'm flipping through it again. I'm just like, damn, So yeah, the art's great. The story's great. This is just a great book. Yeah, 5 out of 5, book of the week, Skinbreaker, number 4. Can't wait for the next issue. Yeah, really looking forward. Yeah, I look forward to this book every time it comes out.
Cool. All right.
It's on the list. I'm like, oh, sweet.
All right. So next book we have on the list is Superman 33, which is also a DC KO tie-in. This is round 7. So round 7 is Lex Luthor versus my boy, Ezra the Demon. So
Oh,
we're
no
gonna get a
shit.
rap battle.
Do I have to
Bars.
do you want me to beatbox?
Yeah, Timothee Chalamet. Go at it. Does Edric the Demon have a hood pass? That's what we need to know. All right. So yeah, like I said, this is the most unorthodox one, but not really science versus sorcery. It kind of makes sense a little bit, but yeah, we'll go with it. So yeah, let's go on. Start with it. Let's go. So, oh shit. Book starts off with. Let me see if we can get this thing going. Boom. Okay. So yeah, book starts off with Lex Luthor in hell. Now, Lex Luthor has died a bunch of times in the comic books before because everybody has died before. And shocking nobody, whenever he dies, he goes to hell because he's Lex Luthor. So they just show him one of the flashbacks when he went there, where he got people writing on him and torture him and all the shit like that. And he makes a deal with Neron. Neron is technically DC's devil, and he's like, let me make a deal with me, Luthor, and all this shit like that. So yeah. So now we get to the fight. Lex Luthor versus Etrigan, and they are in Camelot fighting. So technically Etrigan has home court advantage. They're fighting, they're blasting each other. Lex Luthor punched him, and he's doing everything he can to knock him out. Yeah. And then that's when Etrigan just like, okay, yeah, this fight's over with. And he blasts him with hellfire, burns him alive, kills him, KO. Lex loses. Easy fight. Yeah. So he's laughing. He was like, the games you humans play at the direction of the old Doomsday. Apocalypse at the old home of Camelot. You want you to rock. While he's staring at Lex Luthor's flaming skull and shit. Yeah. He was like, man, stop all that fucking rhyming, man. He was like, so what are you here for? Why are we fighting each other? He was like, so basically he's saying that he's here because Darkseid did some bullshit to him. So he wants to be on Darkseid. So he don't even care about the tournament and no shit like that, or trying to save the universe and like that. He just want to fuck up Darkseid. That's the only reason Etrigan is even here. Because hell, he's a demon. Why does he care to save the world? So yeah. So next round start, and that's when they choose to see what form they're going to take. Speak of the devil. What forms you're going to do to take the next level, And you, Luthor, are you going to try something new? Brand new? And Lex is just like, you know what? Okay, I'm thinking about this wrong. It's not about power. It's not about strategy. So this is what he can do. So he chooses his form as Superman. Okay. This is not New 52, but after New 52, when they was in the rebirth form where Superman died. And since there was no Superman, Lex Luthor branded himself as Superman. I think I explained it the best I could, but yeah. So yeah, they fight. And now they're in Metropolis, and he now have home court advantage. And Adrian is kind of confused, like, why are you dressed as Superman? Don't he hate you? Of course, he rhymes it, but I'm going to do all that bullshit. The point is, he talking to him, and he's just like, they don't make any sense for you to be your.
Come on, man. Drop them. Ounce.
I don't have time to drop all the bars, man. Point is, Lex Luthor realized that Etrigan is kind of stupid as shit, so he just sent a bunch of AI Doombots at him. Well, I'm sorry, this is DC. Lex bots at him. So yeah, and he's just fighting them the whole time, wearing them out like they're chopping them up. Well, Lex just looking at him like, this dumbass motherfucker. We got Superman shit. Yeah, because this is a Superman book. I'm bypassing all this shit. Point is, yeah. So they fight like that, and Etrigan finally chops up all the Lex box, throws them at Lex. Lex blows him up, shit like that. And Etrigan still trying to figure out, why the hell? Yeah, he was like, yeah. So he's fighting and shit like that. Yeah, this is even your creation. That make there's something about damnation, But the point is, Lex is wearing a Superman outfit for a reason. It's not because of sentimental value, because he wants to hope and all this like that. No, the reason he's doing it because when he made the suit, he made it out of a mother box technology. So that's why he got the suit, because he just wanted the mother box. So he takes the mother box, throws it in Etrigan's face, bam, blows his face off. The end. KO. So yeah, that's right. He wore the suit. So he was like, yeah. So dead. Yeah. So he's thinking to himself like all the things he did. And he's wondering like, am I doing the right thing? Am I right? So like, whatever like that. And Etrigan head grows back and that stuff like that. So now they take their final form, and their final form, they are in hell. And so Etrigan is just like, okay, well, you're gonna be Superman. Well, I got a surprise for you. First off, I'm done with this rhyming shit. So Etrigan doesn't rhyme for the rest of the book. And the form he takes is Super
Motherfuckers,
Demon.
no. I need to rhyme no more. Motherfuckers, no.
Right. Rhyme no more about crime no more because I'm so raw. Anyway, point is, okay, Super Demon, this is a thing. I want to say it's Earth 8 Superman. So basically, this is like the Camelot or Magic era. And basically, Super Demon is the Superman of that era. So, yeah, so he like says, you're going to be Superman last round. I'm going to be Superman this time. And the S is for suffering, you know. And he's going for him and shit like that. And Lexus walked over. He was like, man, you think that's my first time in hell? And Demon and Escher is like, I don't give a fuck about your first time in hell. You're a visitor here. I was born here. I was born in hell. Nothing you can do is stop me. He was like, no, you don't understand. These runes on my chest, they're here for a reason. They're a possession spell. So Lex starts rhyming. Etrigan changed to the form of man. You forever damn. And he was like, no, stop rhyming. Stop rhyming. And then, bam. Yeah, your flesh and mire, boil of fire. So since he started rhyming, Etrigan loses his power and separates from Jason Blood, you know, the former person, the former man, now the demon Etrigan. And Lex becomes Etrigan the demon. He possessed him. And now he's like, you freed me. Lex, thank you. You freed me. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. And slashes his throat. Jason Blood's dead. So they said, so the host body, like that's his Bruce Banner, he's dead. So yeah. He was like, that's what your ass get. You thought this was a curse. This is a gift. And that's when Etrigan starts rising out of Lex's body. You think this is you think this is a gift? Well, you better have your gift receipt. You thinking that Jason was in the driver's seat? You know, so they literally having a rap battle against each other. You know? But then Etrigan starts realizing something like, wait a minute, why am I having such a hard time fighting for Lex's soul? I can't control him like I could Jason. And there's a reason he can't. He can't control Lex's soul because Lex already sold his soul. He doesn't have a soul. He sold it to the devil like years ago. So he was like, your tortured mind and all this shit like that. So yeah, so once Etrigan realized he didn't have anything to hold on to because his host body is dead and he can't get rid of Lex, he dies. KO. Lex Luthor beat a demon. Yeah. Damn. So he was like, well, that was easy. And that's when he gets the
package like Lex Luthor.
Right. Yeah, they should have literally had a rhyming battle for the third act. But anyway, you got Gorilla Guy like in the last issue. He was like, Lex, he betrayed us. Like, who betrayed us? What are you talking about? He screwed us over. Who? Booster Gold. And Lex like, you joking, right? Like y'all scared of Booster Gold? Like, no, you don't get it. Booster Gold is. So he's like all Omega shit and stuff like that, going at his ass like that. And that's when Doomsday shows back up again because he threw him out in space. He shows back up again. And he's just like, no, your story's over. And I guess that's it. Oh yeah. Damn. Let's get into that. Anyway. Yeah, so that's the story. Yeah, Lex Luthor beats Etrigan. I kind of didn't expect that, but like I said, science versus sorcery like that. But Lex beats him by using sorcery at the end because Lex Luthor's Lex Luthor. He was going to do some bullshit, get over somebody like that. Overall, 4.5 out of 5. They had some good ass rhymes on here. I didn't do all of them, but they had some bars in here. So, yeah. So, good for them.
Can't live without my radio.
Right. I'm pretty sure there is a reason why Etrigan rhyme. There's got to be a reason behind that. They didn't just do that just to do that shit. But yeah. You got anything else?
No. Well, I didn't plan on doing anything. I did read. Absolute Wonder Woman was a lot of fun. She teams up with.
I was wondering, did you read that? Okay.
And yeah, that was cool. And then of course, Absolute Superman. He finally beat Ra's al Ghul or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, beat him. That was cool too. You know. But other than that, I'm booked out, you know. Oh, that guy in the chair is good too. That still continues.
Did that come out this year? That's getting. I'm hearing people getting traction on that, so people start digging about that.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of fun. I'm digging that book.
They're not made by a black creator, is it? I look into that.
I don't know. I don't know. The one of the writers looks like is he like from India or something?
Okay. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was.
You know, but also the co-creator is a woman too. I don't know if she's black or what, but she might be black.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, the characters, there's like an Indian character and a black character. The two main characters are
That's
Indian
what threw me off. When I saw the picture, that kind of threw me off. Like, okay,
yeah.
So.
But that's cool. I like James Bond spy type shit. So that's a lot of fun. But other than that, yeah, I'm booked out.
Okay, cool. All right, so you can help me with my last book. Because out of all the KO books, it's the one you read. And this is the 8th and final round. Yeah, the 8th and final round of Fight Month. So after this is it. We're going to the next round after this. We're talking about DCKO Red Hood versus the Joker. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so this is it. This is the final issue of this.
I have questions, but I have a question, but I'll wait till you get to it. So
okay, we'll get to it. We don't want to spoil it ahead of time, but yeah, Joker versus Red Hood. Yeah. We'll get to it. Let's see what we got. Bam, get out of that and go to it. So yeah, the book starts off with, what does the book start off with? Let's see. Hold on, I gotta get to the thing. There you go.
Basically, just Jason reminiscing.
Yeah, it's a Jason Todd, introspective thing. Probably one of the most introspective things we had with Jason Todd. Like I said, it started with Jason Todd narrating all stuff like that. Basically, okay. Let's talk about Jason Todd for a second, because I realized what they were doing with this story. They're painting Jason Todd, like we always talk about how comic book characters come back to life and all stuff like that. But technically, he's a survivor, and they use this as a survivor story. He's a victim, and Joker is his abuser. And basically, anything he goes, because he said, anytime somebody sees me, they see him. They see the Joker because they think the Joker made me. They think he basically branded me. I'm no longer the same person. When they see me, they see him. So now they go into it. They get guns, also like that. Based also like going back to him, and so you got Joker, Red Hood face off each other in, of course, Gotham City, and fight. And it's like, die, clown! You first again. I love the panel right there. So they chop it at each other. They got meat cleavers and stuff like that. And here's the thing: this is what, I don't know why Red Hood took so long. And you think he would know this by now? That Joker is a much better fighter than people give him credit for. People thinking, how does Batman have such a hard time fighting this crazy ass motherfucker? That's why, because he's a way better fighter than want to. He's an expert with knives and all this bullshit like that. And on top of that, he has an unpredictable fighting style. So when you're used to fighting people that know how to fight, and he's just fighting as wild as like that, and he fights like he don't give a shit. Like he don't fight. He fights whether he don't care if he lives or dies. So it's hard to fight somebody when you don't even know the next move, when they don't know the next move. So chopping up Jason like that, and then Jason just stabs him in the fucking throat. You think that would be it, but Joker runs off. Like that should have been a KO right there, but he runs off like that. And Red Hood is just like, okay, let me go ahead and take his ass out. So apparently he brought one special gun with him. Even though he could have took anything with him, because the Heart Apocalypse said bring one thing with you into the tournament. The thing he brought with him was this gun, the special gun he brought with him. So I'm like, yeah. So what does this gun do? So apparently Bruce was trying to find a cure for Joker, basically turn him back human. But that's not what this gun does. So he's like tracking him down and shit like that, like he's fucking Michael Myers, chasing him into Ace Chemicals. But Joker's right there. And where that slit tongue came from, apparently there was a story. I think Grant Morrison did that, where I think they showed where Joker literally took a knife and split his own tongue. That's a thing, So there's not something they just made it for the story. And he's shooting at him, and he shoots him, and then Joker realized, okay, something's wrong with this gun. Even though I've been shot a bunch of times before. This gun for different. So the gun is not a cure for Joker. What it does is actually amplifies the shit he got in him even more. So it kind of turns into almost absolute Joker. Kind of,
yeah.
Kind of a little bit, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he thinking, since I can't kill you, I'm just gonna more
Joker thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Just mutate you even more of Joker. So while he's doing all this shit, Joker just throws a bomb at him. Hey, catch this. So he blows him up and it throws him into the same pit that turned the Joker into the Joker. So you would think that maybe Jason Todd turned the Joker, but he didn't. Joker basically telling him, no, the thing that killed, the thing that turned me into the Joker should have killed me. But I'm one of a kind. I'm one of a million. And you're Jason, you're not that special. So the same thing that made Joker Joker killed Jason Todd. Yeah. KO next round. So the next form they take, they're back at the place. The place. Mm-hmm. What was the name of the story? Lonely Place of Dying, or Death in the Family. Death in the Family.
Death in the Family.
Death in the Family. Yeah. They're back at that same place, and basically what so Red Hood, like Jason, not Red Hood, he's robbing now, but Jason remembers everything about the story, and Joker remembers everything about the story right now, and basically saying this is a chance for Jason to rewrite the story. Because what he's saying is that he feels like in his mind he could have beat Joker right then, but the thing is he didn't want to go all out in this fight because he felt like it would have been better to die at Joker's hand than disappoint Batman, to take a life. But now he don't give a fuck what Batman thinks. So he's going all out. So this is a rematch of that same fight. And you got Jason is Robin shooting him, stuff like that, dodging bullets, stuff like that. Flips him over. Bam. And meanwhile, they got the bomb taken. Because like I said, it wasn't the crowbar that killed Jason. That bomb killed him. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So he's got to hurry up and take him out before that bomb comes out. But then, bam, because he knew that was coming. I think that hit him in the original story, but he knew that was coming down, so he dodged it. But he didn't dodge the crowbar. So Joker still just wipes his ass with the crowbar over and over again. He like, how the fuck this shit happen again? So it's ticking away. You got 7 seconds left. But then he grabs the crowbar. He's like, nah, this shit ain't gonna happen again. Because like I said, he said he was holding back last time. So now he decides to beat Joker with a crowbar. He like, how that shit feel? And then that's when he got the gun. But like I said, he already knew the Joker was coming, and bam, and he shoots the bomb, bam, but Jason hides behind a lead door. So this time it didn't kill him. And then you get this iconic shot of Jason taking out Joker. KO. Yeah.
I was wondering about that. That's what I was saying. I thought like Jason died. I was like, why didn't he die again?
Because of that lead shield right there. That lead door right there. Yeah,
okay.
That's the reason he didn't die.
Yeah,
Because he knew
I thought he was just dead right there.
No.
Yeah, because I thought he was dead in that shot.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, why is he now? Yeah. And then I was like, why is he carrying the Joker? I was like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck just happened?
Right.
Anyway,
he's laughing like the Joker. So he has the last laugh.
Yeah. Thanks
so now
it's 1-1.
No problem. Now it's 1-1. So this is the last fight. So now the Jason is having, another introspective epiphany going on like that. He was like, okay, so who am I? Did the Joker made me or did Batman made me? He was like, neither one of them. Red Hood made me, because he started going down the lore of Red Hood, which
that's another thing.
Yeah.
Another thing. It should be 2-1, right?
No, 1-1. Joker won the first round. Jason just won the next round. So it's 1-1.
So when Jason stabbed him, he didn't die.
That didn't kill him. That didn't kill him. That's what I'm saying. He ran off. It didn't kill him.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah. So, but that's when
Jason won, and then the VAT was Joker. So then it was 1-1, and I thought Jason won.
That was all one fight.
I thought he was up 2, and I was like, why are they fighting again? Okay, all right. Again,
yeah, that was all one fight. So when he gets stabbed in the throat, they didn't kill him. Why? I don't know, but whatever. he kept ticking. So yeah. So now we get to the third fight, and it is basically Jason giving the storyline of the Red Hood. This is some Scott Snyder, that Batman Year Zero shit. That shit. Basically saying that Red Hood predates Batman and Red Hood. I mean, Batman and Joker, because Jason was part of the Red Hood gang. And they've always been around, and he basically, that's like a Gotham thing. And he's saying, I am not a product of Batman. I'm not a product of Joker. I am a product of Gotham, the Red Hood, because he used to always wanted to be a heroic version of the Red Hood. That's what he became. So yeah. So he didn't take the Red Hood because Joker was Red Hood, but at the same time, Joker shows up as the Red He because Joker was also Red Hood. Because before the New 52 retcon all the bullshit like that, there was one Red Hood, and that was Joker. Which is why he doesn't say. So now you got Red Hood versus Red Hood. Yeah. So they go at it. He's swinging up with an axe and shit like that. Jason hit with a flamethrower. And Joker is Jason is just tackling him, knocking him through tombstones like that. But while he's doing that, he's close enough for Joker to just stab the shit out of him. Keep stabbing him and stabbing him and stabbing him, bleeding out shit like that, knock him down. Hit him with a joy buzz in the neck, stabs him in the side, hits him with a I guess like a corkscrew. Yeah, he puts a corkscrew in him. Yeah. And then Jason takes off. Oh, he's stabbing him in the ribs and shit like that. Opens up the rib cage, and he takes off the mask. And basically, when he takes the mask, I guess he sees what Joker's face really looked like before all the bullshit happens. So he sees him, but he don't care and smash his head in and keep smashing his head in. You're like, finally, he's fucking dead. Shit, it's over with. But like I said, he took all that damage himself because, you know, Joker was just stabbing the shit out of him the whole time. So he realized he's bleeding out also. He was like, I don't give a fuck. As long as Joker's dead, I'm good. So he just decides to crawl up by a tombstone. And he's just like, I don't care what happens. All I need to know is that both of them know who really won this fight. And while all this is going on, while Jason dies, Joker's heart pumps back up because I guess he had like a joy buzzer in his heart or some shit.
Yeah, some kind of something. Yeah,
whatever it is, his heart starts pumping again. He doom 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 doom, and Joker gets the last laugh. The end. Yeah. So Joker killed Jason Todd again. That's the story. I love it. I'm glad he killed his bitch ass again. I'm not a Red Hood fan. Fuck that guy. So yeah. Yeah. So pretty good story. It was introspective. This is probably one of the few times I actually really like. Like I said, it's a survivor story. Now having a survivor get, you know, go through the same bullshit by his abuser again could be problematic. But hey, whatever. We know Red Hood was gonna be Joker. We know Joker has to go to the next round because Joker has plot armor because it's Joker. You know, so it is what it is. 4 to 5. I'm getting 4 to 5. Good art, the grittiest, most violent out of all of these. So I like that. So, and like I said, and that wraps up that whole fight month thing. So yeah, Eli, we've done all of them.
There you go, man. Well, you did them.
I did, but yeah, but it got done. somebody had to do it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess that's it. I guess we move on to the next part.
Yeah. So you didn't read the Will of Doom or whatever?
No, but you can talk about it.
Well, it's just, I don't know if it was a one shot or not, but basically, so Doom had a fail safe.
Okay.
His Doom bots,
he died in the last one.
Yeah, so his fail safe is his Doom bots take over the world.
Oh damn, okay.
And then
so like some Cyberdyne type shit, okay.
Yeah, and then but since Val he left everything to Val. So they got to get her to the island to basically turn off the Doom bots, and that's basically what they do.
Okay.
It's a whole Fantastic Four, everybody fighting to get Val to the island to turn the shit off. So that's basically what it was.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought this was going to be an ongoing series. But it was like
just
a double.
No, they've already moved on to the Source of Spring. They need to get that shit knocked out. So yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. You know.
Okay. I guess we're ready to move to the next.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah.
I'm booked that also. So I guess we move to the next part of the podcast. Okay. Now, like I said, this is Christmas. We got a whole bunch of Christmas things. Oh, also, Eli, you didn't ask why I'm wearing the shirt. I mean, where I'm wearing my ugly sweater.
I did notice you were wearing a Christmas sweater. I should have put mine on. Well, I'm not even on camera anyways. I can get on camera.
You could have worn it in spirit. You could say you're wearing it right now. We won't know. So,
I could go grab. She's just right over there.
There you go.
Why don't you filibuster? I'll go put one on.
I mean, are you still gonna have the camera off? I guess it won't really make a difference. But yeah. All right. So the point is, the reason I'm wearing the ugly sweater because I couldn't wear the sweater on Christmas Day. You know why? Because Christmas was 75 degrees. Thanks for living in Mississippi. So it was so hot I couldn't wear the sweater. I had to show up for Christmas dinner in fucking shorts on and t-shirt. So yeah, for Christmas. So that was fun. So that's why I'm wearing the sweater now because I couldn't wear it then. So like I have to wear it for the podcast. So yeah. See how it goes on. So boy, I don't know where Eli is at, but the thing is we're going now. We are going to do an unboxing.
All right.
Shout out to my boss.
I'll get on camera.
Oh, you back? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to put it on and then still have the camera off. Like you just got it in spirit.
No,
okay.
I got it.
Hey.
I got here.
It's a Bully's ugly sweater.
Gremlins.
Section, yeah. Yeah, Gremlins, okay.
Yeah, it's Gremlins, yo. See?
Nice, okay. So, like I said, we ready to start the unboxing?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I got here it is.
Shout out to my boss. Like I said, he gave us care packages. So
yes, thank you for the gifts again. Mm-hmm. He does this every year.
He does every year. And we're getting better at it because now we've already had our scissors ready. You know.
Yeah, I
think last year I was pulling apart with my teeth because I couldn't find them at the time. And even the scissors, this shit is still like he packs this shit tough. So
Oh shit! I hope I'm not cutting into something.
Yeah, that was saying. Try not to cut into that. So I think I'm in there. Let's see.
Right. Well, it looks like I got a hat.
Uh-oh.
Some more candy.
Like okay, this feels like a comic.
He always comes with the candy.
Always comes with the candy. Okay, we got a comic. What we got? What we got? Oh,
I got a comic.
Look at that.
Eli from my boss.
Look at that.
Who's that? Oh, you got the Captain.
This is Eli's comic. So yeah.
And so do I. I mean, I have a bunch of these, but yeah, I got it. He bought me.
Yeah. Captain Peyote. Did I say it right? Peyote?
Paiute.
Paiute? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and then he's got the black and white.
Right,
I don't have this though.
What is? Okay,
I don't have the black and white position.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh.
All right.
Superman. This is New 52 Superman. Okay.
Oh, okay. What else? I got some of that too.
Here's all my punk rocker. Yes,
got
I
a
am.
figure.
I see that yours is everything, and yours is green, and mine is red. Like
yeah, I got a Star Wars figure. I have Jod.
Candy.
Is this the guy from Skeleton Crew? Star Wars.
Okay.
Jod Wood. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got a hat too, it looks like.
Here's all my punk rocker. Yes, I am.
Oh, last year he gave us like Mario and Luigi.
Wait, because of the guy. The guy. It was an inside joke he was doing.
I got a Wolverine hat. Check that out.
Oh, you got a Wolverine hat. Okay.
I'll put this on my big ass head. There you go.
There you go. Okay. Let's see.
And then it looks like I
think I got one more. Oh, I don't know what's in it, but let's see. To Leroy from my boss.
Oh, I got an Iron Maiden. An Iron Maiden coin? Is that what that is?
Okay.
Masters of Metal. 50 years of Iron Maiden have only become icons. Oh, it's a coin. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah.
I got a Canadian coin.
Okay.
Superman. It says Superman.
Nice. Yeah, I got an Iron Maiden coin. That's dope, man. Yeah, this is dope. I'm a huge
right.
Iron Maiden fan. Yeah. He knows I'm a metal guy, and I'm a huge Iron Maiden fan, so this is dope.
Yeah, Mob, you came through. You came through this time. I mean, you always come through, but yeah, this is nice.
That's pretty dope, man. Thanks a lot, Mob.
I think my package is empty, but yeah, like I said, Mob always come through with the care packages. Shout out to Mob. I'm gonna say it, Eli. I say he's our number one fan. I say he's our number one listener.
He is our number one fan. He
gives,
and then I got this. I opened this letter. I got a. Looks like it's a card.
That's what I'm saying. If I do, I didn't. I don't know where it went, or it might be my mailbox.
Okay.
Never my mailbox.
Okay. Is there something in there? Okay. All the merry, all the jolly, all the joy. Figure the riddle of each gift. Enjoy the treasure. Promote this shit. Show us what you're working with. Boys and their toys. Okay.
Okay.
Eli, wishing you more happy than you can handle this Christmas. The Mob Boss. Word. Shout out to Mob Boss. Thanks a lot.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Mob Boss. So, like I said, we're gonna bring in the next year. We're gonna bring it in right. Like I said, this is the last episode of 2025.
That's right. It is.
Yeah, it's the last one. I'm not. So, like I said, we're going to next year. Eli, next week we need to do it. Top 10 movies.
Okay.
We've been putting it off. We've been putting it off long enough. So the moment the podcast ends, I'm going to start making my list. So yeah, because I don't know what I do, but I'm not watching the movie. It's just whatever I've seen. That's what it's going to be. That's it. So yeah, we're gonna do the list: movies, comics, music. Timothee Chalmet is going to be on my list. So yeah. That's all I got. Anything else you got to add, or?
No, that's it, man. Those are good, cool. Again, fucking thanks a lot to my boss for for the
I
goodies.
feel like we had a lot of
gifts.
shows, but not talking about anything.
Yeah.
No podcast about
Yeah,
nothing. Doesn't matter.
we thought we were going to be in and out as usual, but
Right. That's what happened. We don't have topics. We make it work. So yeah. Like I said, next week or next year, next month, next week, all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. You can actually say stuff like that. We're doing top 10. We're coming back. We're gonna make a big deal out of it. Eli, have your graphics ready and all this stuff, like your PowerPoint presentation, and all that stuff. So yeah. Until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
Okay. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Same bully time, same bully channel.
Kill me somebody.